Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It has been a minute since I have recorded. Things have been absolutely crazy, so busy. Thank goodness I was able to do a few lives there in the last couple of months, but I am glad to be back here and filming. I'm going to go ahead and do a recap of my December tray because I don't want to miss out on sharing those fragrances of mine that I thoroughly enjoyed. When it's winter time, there are so many different fragrances that can overlap from December to January, January to February. So I still want to share this with you. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start with my first one that I wore during December, and that is Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. What I love about her is that there is a spiciness that comes to the initial spray. When you first spray that, there is this sweet and spicy nature to it. But when it starts to calm down and dry on your skin, there is this beautiful cocoa, vanilla woodiness to it. And I love it. It's something that is great for nighttime, special occasions with family and friends. And it is just what I love to go to for a winter night. That is Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. The next one on my December tray was new to me. This is the Eau de Toilette First by Van Cleef and Arpels. And this fragrance, what I loved about this initially, it was a blind buy, as most of my fragrances are, but as I was doing the research behind this, I really loved the combination of notes that were in this fragrance. There is so much going on in this fragrance, but it is so soft and subtle, and yes, it can be a little bit, I guess, more of a fragrance that would provide you a little presence if you sprayed it heavy. But the kind of sprayer I am, I'm always lighter. I always go with a light spray. I'm not a heavy sprayer. So for this one, I thought it was perfect for when I would go to work. I thought it was excellent choice for when you're running errands and you still want to smell good, or you're out shopping with friends. First by Van Cleef and Arpels is a beautiful blackcurrant and peach fragrance that has floral notes such as lily of the valley, hyacinth, narcissus. What I really enjoy about this one comes when it dries down and it's sweet with honey. It's woody, it has tonka bean, and it has that vanillic, ambery type warmth to it, which I love for this time of year. It is a cuddle fragrance. It is perfect for any time really, but I usually like to wear it during the day. That is First by Van Cleef and Arpels. I do have quite a few heavy hitters on this tray because usually December, it's a time for parties and gatherings and special occasions. And so you're gonna see a few higher end fragrances on my December tray. This one here is none other than Baccarat Rouge 540. It is woody, it is ambery, it's spicy. It's definitely one that is a unique fragrance. It's not a typical amber floral, and I love amber florals. So you see my bottle, you still see it full. It's because I'm still having a hard time just getting the feel behind this. When my husband wears it, I like it better on him. Does he wear it very often? No, because it's not one that I would normally recommend for him. But when I smell it on my girlfriends, when I smell it on other people, it smells really sexy and warm, and it really is a fragrance that would command presence. Just like I'm here, I'm present, I'm sophisticated, I'm classy, I've got it all together, I'm Miss Vogue, right? That's who I see with Baccarat Rouge 540. But when it's on my skin, it tends to lean spicy, but in a not so positive way. So I'm giving this bottle a little more time to just kind of grow and develop. And hopefully I can come around to maybe next month and see how it does on my skin. That's Baccarat Rouge 540. I did not reach for it as much, but I'm still got to give her a try. She cost me way too much for me not to use her. All right, the next one that I thoroughly enjoy is Joy by Dior. This is the intense version. And what I love about this is that it is a beautiful vanilla, creamy, yet spicy and woody floral fragrance. It has a powdery type aspect to it. And I love it because it is sexy, it is beautiful, it makes you feel pretty, it makes you feel just like you're ready to hit the town and you are feeling good, you're looking great. It's just that mood lifting type fragrance. And that is Joy Intense by Dior. The next one on my December tray is Athalia. Oh my goodness, love her. This is Perfumes de Marly Iris fragrance that is powdery. It is musky. It is a higher end version to those Narciso Rodriguez fragrances that you are used to. This still has that Perfumes de Marly DNA. But what makes this one a little bit different and unique is the earthiness that comes within the dry down. It has a light citrus to it, but it's really the musk, the violet, the iris that comes through, and then the powdery softness just kind of rounds out those rough edges that you might get with the citrus burst or the earthy burst that you have in this fragrance. Athalia by Perfumes de Marly is one that I will always have in my collection. She is beautiful, she's unique, she's her own self. Athalia is just beautiful and sophisticated and just a gorgeous fragrance that is going to warm you up on those cool days and nights. The next one on my December tray is Miss Dior Absolutely Blooming. Miss Dior Absolutely Blooming is a great signature scent, and it is especially nice to wear during the colder months because it does have a musky, woody, spicy dry down. This is sophisticated, it is warm and cozy, and it is a beautiful floral fragrance that has a little bit of a fruity nature to it. The black currant, the pomegranate, and the raspberry gives it a little tart opening, but it's still very beautiful in its dry down because of the musk and spiciness that you'll get from this fragrance. I love to wear it in the evening. I love to wear it at bedtime. I think it's a perfect romantic date fragrance. Love Miss Dior Absolutely Blooming. The next one on my December tray is another Perfumes de Marly fragrance, and this is Delina Exclusive. Delina, this is going to be perfect for those events that you'll go to. Maybe you're having a luncheon with your girlfriends, or you're having a afternoon lunch date with a significant other. Delina Exclusive is romantic and feminine, has of course the rose, but what I love about this fragrance the most is the vanilla and the amber that warms it up a little bit during those cooler days, and then the freshness and the sweetness that you get from the pear and the Turkish rose. There is a sweetness to this. Now, What sits very nicely on my skin is when you have the pear and the rose, the vanilla part just rounds it out to be creamy and beautiful, sexy and romantic. And that one is Delina Exclusive by Perfumes de Marly. The next one on my December tray is by Giorgio Armani, and this fragrance is Si. She is woody and spicy. She's an amber floral. Oh, she is beautiful. Si by Giorgio Armani is going to give you a burst of earthiness and woodiness with some patchouli and vanilla. It's warm. I see this being worn on those nights that you're needing to cuddle around the fireplace, or that you're going to go out and someone has maybe, you know, the fire pit going on in their dinner type setting. It's one that you're going to use during those nights out. For me, you can dress this up, but I like to wear it on a little bit of those casual nights where you're bundled up in a big heavy sweater, chunky warm boots, and maybe some casual leggings to go with it. That's what I see for Si Giorgio Armani. The next one on my December tray is a romantic fragrance by Guerlain. This is Mon Guerlain, and this is perfect for those nights that you want to stay in, have a romantic evening. To me, this is romantic. It's feminine. She's powdery. It's just an excellent fragrance for bedtime when you want to cozy up and get close. That is Mon Guerlain by Guerlain. On my December tray, I had Hot Couture. This is the Eau de Toilette version by Givenchy. And let me just tell you, this one, the next time I record, the bottle's probably going to be half empty. And it is a new fragrance to my collection, but one I cannot get enough of. The name speaks for itself. Hot Couture is exactly what you smell when you have this on. This is sexy. It is seductive. It is alluring. It is one that I have fallen in love with, and I can't get enough of it. That is Hot Couture Eau de Toilette by Givenchy. And should I mention that this was developed by my favorite perfumer, Alberto Morillas. The next one on my December tray is classic. She's sophisticated. Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel. She's warm and spicy, floral and feminine. Just a fragrance that will not ever let you down. You can get so much longevity from this fragrance. She's a little spicy, a little floral, so pretty, so feminine. It's just a classic by Chanel. Coco Mademoiselle is a modern version of that original Coco, and she is beautifully done. That's Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel. The next one I have on my tray is one that I use for bedtime as I just get out of the shower. This one here is still by Jennifer Lopez, and it is one of those fragrances that provides you with that fresh, clean, soapy, in a feminine way scent. She is romantic, she is delicate, she is pretty, she is feminine. Still by Jennifer Lopez. Love this for bedtime. And the last one for my December tray, I haven't gotten enough use of. I've had it for a few years now, and it looks brand new. I do have it in a travel size, and I do wear it, I think, more from my travel atomizer than I do from this heavy weighted bottle. This bottle is absolutely gorgeous. It is heavy weighted. It has this beautiful gray, delicate organza looking type ribbon with a cute little top. This is not very expensive, but it looks pretty, unlike some of these other fragrances. But this one here is by Lancôme, and this one is my eau de parfum. La Vie Belle has been around for many years, but she is classic, she's sophisticated, she's beautiful, she makes a statement, and I love it because I think it is so alluring for this time of year. I enjoy the vanilla. The patchouli is done right. You do have to like patchouli if you are going to try La Vie Belle. It is more prominent than some of the other fragrances that you might experience that have patchouli in it. But I believe that this is a patchouli done very well, and it has a little bit of a powdery and warm and spicy nature to it. And let me tell you, this one, whenever I wear it, I have it in the cute little atomizer, which has the same top, the same beginnings of it has the same top, and the body is very similar, but then it goes down into the slender, just kind of like this rectangular looking prism. It's gorgeous. I'll have to show it to you. If I can put a little card up here, I will for you. This travel atomizer stays with me in my purse. If I want to, just kind of freshen up throughout the day, that's when I usually go to her. I only need 1 or 2 sprays with this if I'm wearing it during the daytime. And La Vie Belle, with this one, I am going to get a compliment every time I wear it. It is just one of those fragrances that makes yourself known. It makes yourself present, but not in loud, obnoxious type way. It's just a very sophisticated, classy fragrance that is beautifully done by Lancôme. La Vie Belle rounds out my December tray. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you being here. As always, with love, anything is possible. Peace and love, everyone.